Prince Hall Masonry in this country is a lot different than most. If you think about what we've had to endure, not just to be Masons, but citizens. If you look at the struggle with the 13th, 14th, and 15th amendments, those were tough amendments. Some of them, even though they had been passed by the legislature, they weren't actually formally adopted for 100 years. So there's always been a struggle along with not just being a Mason, but being a citizen, having the right to vote. That's a very important part of our history. And the struggle, the fact that we stayed together, held it together through all of slavery, Jim Crow laws, and so forth. It was very difficult, and we're very proud of our history. It's very colorful, and we don't want to change that whatsoever. We want to maintain not just our sovereignty, but also our history. It's important to us. As you know, Prince Hall Masonry has been around. The first lodge was formed in 1852 in San Francisco. And we organized in 1855, June 19th, 1855. We share a lot of the same history.
We do, yeah. One of the things that strikes me when I'm asked this question about why we have these two different traditions and why it's important to maintain them is that even though we are similar in almost every respect, we do have differences that have developed over the years of our existence. And along the way, we have each developed important traditions in this fraternity. Mm-hmm. And I think there's value in maintaining them. I think we would lose more than we would gain if we were to try to combine them. Mm-hmm. And it is my hope that both of our traditions in Freemasonry will continue side by side, working together when it makes sense to do that, and enjoying each other's fellowship.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think that over the years, we've developed a working relationship with one another, one of trust, and a goodwill on both sides. All the programs that we have working now with one another has been fruitful for us as well as the communities that we serve.
Absolutely.
Yeah. One of the things that we have to improve on, and we can very easily admit that we don't let the public know all the good things that we do all the time. So whenever they do see us out in public, there's a big mystery about what are they actually about. So we need to do better about that.
I am hopeful that 10 years from now, Freemasonry in the state will not be viewed as some great unknown, some mystical organization that people always wonder about and tend to view as if it were some sort of a conspiracy. And I think that the best way to do that is the path that we're on now, where we are more open about who we are, what we do, why we are so devoted to this ancient craft. Mostly, I am hopeful that in 10 years, people will see Freemasonry for what it is and has always been intended to be, an organization for good in humanity to help people live better lives, live more peacefully with each other, and help those who are in need. I think we're on a good path to achieve that.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have to say the greatest joy for me is the friendships. I have been blessed with some wonderful, true friendships because of my association with this fraternity. And that is by far the thing I value the most.
For me, being around my dad, he was my hero. Still is. He is my hero. He passed away many years ago. But I used to hang out with he and his Masonic buddies. For me, when I actually became a Mason in the lodge that my dad was raised in, and it's Stanley Y. Beverly Lodge, number 108 in Sassoon City. It was a very emotional night for me. just thinking, wow, all that talking my dad was doing with his friends when they were trying to become proficient and so forth. And here I am. Who would have ever thought that I would have become the Grand Master from all of that? But it's just been a lifetime of great memories, great, just like you said, great friends. I just remember the feeling that I had as probably 13, 14 years old, feeling as though I was in a village and I was loved and I felt secure as a result.
Yeah.
Sean, you're my friend. You're my brother. And I love you. You've been a wonderful Mason. And you helped to make my tenure a wonderful one. I appreciate you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your willingness to go down this rabbit hole with me. I am especially grateful to you for your friendship. It means a tremendous amount to me. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.